Hey, my name is Aram, and welcome back to Godsfall Escape the Union. I am joined, as usual, by 5 amazing people, and we're going to introduce them one by one, starting with the top left and Amity.
Oh, me. Hi, I'm Orla. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Amity, the demigod of redistribution, whose pronouns are also she, her.
Excellent. And Ashrin.
Hi, my name is Mary. I play Ashen Amaris, demigod of strands, and my pronouns are she or they.
Excellent. Magnuson.
Hello, I'm Chris. I play Magnuson, the demigod of redemption. Both mine and his pronouns are he, him.
I thought for a moment there you were saying both mine and his focus are redemption.
Well,
we all both focused on redemption.
That too.
Excellent.
You gotta redeem yourself from that. I looked through a door I shouldn't have.
God,
yeah.
I am the demigod of wrong doors. And Yara.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play Yara, the demigod of stewardship. My pronouns are he, him. Hers are she, they.
Excellent. And Diamond.
My name's James. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Diamond in the Rough, the demigod of trash, and her pronouns are she, her, or they, them.
Outstanding. And who is the lucky person doing the recap this week?
We never even talked about it.
Really? All right.
Who needs that recap inspiration?
Not me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, I think we all know Mags needs it.
I would say so.
All
That
right.
seems about
Okay,
right.
Hello.
It's okay.
So,
it's
hi.
a short recap.
So,
we got into some mechs and we fought. End.
yeah, when we first appeared last episode, we got escorted to our different walking statues of Waterdeep. We initially started with myself in the Godcatcher, Atrin in the Lady Dreaming, Amity in the Shahagan Humbled, Yara in the Griffin, and Diamond in the Honorable Knight. Well, that quickly went to shit, as 2 of them were destroyed, and then among the rest of them, 3 of them turned into a Megazord.
That's right.
We fought a Tarask for a very long time, and then I made a dumb decision, and now I'm trapped in the Godcatcher's Ball, and accidentally released who I do not know, but also know is a Demon Prince of the Abyss.
That's
So
correct.
this is great.
Yeah, it turns out that
This is
Grotz
great.
has been in that statue for some time, apparently. And you have let him out. So actually, let's start with you. Magnuson, where is the most comfortable place you think Mags could imagine?
Probably sitting on an old bench made out of beech wood on the coast, right into the bay in his home.
Okay.
So kind of just a nice seaside view, looking out onto the horizon.
Okay, so that's where you are right now. You're just sitting on this bench and looking out over the horizon. And it's a turbulent sea. It's pretty, it's calm, and the storm is far on the distance, but it's unsettling, and you don't know why. And you also don't know fully how you got here.
It was strange.
There was something you had to do. And as you think that, a little girl runs up to you. And she's made this little, it's like a shell with a couple other shells kind of glued to it, right? And it's got a little starfish in the middle of it. And she's like, "Hey, Mags!" And you know her. She's a little girl from your village.
Well, hi. What you got there?
Well, I made this for you because I heard you just got home and we're all so happy to have you here.
Well, thank you. And I'll pick it up and look at it.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and so she's the 3 shells kind of form like a background, and then there's one larger shell underneath it, and then there's this big starfish kind of standing on its own in the middle of it, and you're just kind of looking at it, and it's very nice. And for a moment, it triggers something. Like you look up and you swear you see something large in the distance, and then it just kind of fades.
Well, thank you. I'll make
You're
sure to go
welcome.
back up and check on the others shortly.
Well, we're preparing the festival, so whenever you're ready, come on down, and it's going to be a wonderful night. It's so good to see you, Mags! And she runs off.
Good to see you too. I'm just gonna look at this and kind of. There's a semblance of, like, kind of calm that I'm home after an amount of time being away
Yeah.
and all of the anxiety of not being home, but also this nervous curiosity of these visions. What does this mean? I'm just gonna type it right now.
All right. Hold you there for one moment. Jump back to the rest of you. Big explosion, like boom, smash, like this very, very peaceful scene. And like, imagine if Magnuson's is looking out on this gorgeous, peaceful ocean, right? And then you just kind of like shift to the left. The camera just pans left. And as it does, it gets louder and louder and louder until a gigantic kaiju comes bursting out of the water, wrestling with this 3 combination stone construct that has, like, you know, all 3 of you inside of it. I forgot, where did Yara?
Yara's turn.
Right, it's Yara's turn, and Yara had just gotten into the Hawkman.
Hawkman.
Excellent. So Yara, you soared up. Your poor Griffin got obliterated. One of the Griffin cavalry grabbed you, dragged you to the shore, got you into the Hawkman. You flew up, and you are now soaring over this scene, seeing the 3 of them combined into this giant mech.
Okay, so first thing
Mech.
I'm going to do is.
We need a new
by the
word.
way,
Mech doesn't
audience, Yeah, stone mech.
Yeah, Smek.
Smack. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about
No,
that.
yeah, that's not good,
no,
is
we
it?
towing that one.
No.
I would like to. So we just leveled up, everyone. Again, we're on level 6.
Also,
and
they
I-
Voltron leveled up. Yes, correct.
So I'm going to use one of my new spells that I just got.
All right,
I'm
excellent.
going to use the spell Skywrite.
Okay.
And I'm going to write in the air. I'm going to say, kind of like drawing it with his spear, it's going to say, pray to Magnuson, demigod of redemption, to save Waterdeep. Please.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I would like you to roll. Let me think here. What would you say? Yeah, would you say persuasion? Would you say performance? What would Yara like to roll here?
Let me look at Yara really
Yeah.
quick.
And you're
it's
doing
right
it. You're doing it with advantage either way because
Okay,
yeah,
so
you know.
I think
Oh, you just
this
want
is
the
definitely
cool
a persuasion
magic
roll,
back
actually.
Yeah, I would.
Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah. Go ahead and
yeah.
roll persuasion. I mean, the people are primed. They want to believe right now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so,
yeah, they're on board. Yeah.
unnatural 20.
Wow. All right. We can't see the dice for some reason, can we? Oh, you know what? I don't think I have the dice window up. Oops. Hang on.
Oh, Rom. The
I
people
know.
need the dice.
I know.
Give them the dice.
I know.
Give people the dice.
It's I got to give the people what they want. They're going to get the dice. Hang on.
We know what the people want. The people want dice.
The people want that. Well, I can't blame them.
Delicious dice to
Right.
eat.
It's the only reason why they watch me. That's because the dice.
The
Honestly.
forbidden candy.
All right. So.
Forbidden candies.
Right. It's a little bigger.
Look, the best thing I ever bought as like a birthday gift for Kelly was that I bought her candy dice.
Right.
So finally, at last, the dream could be realized.
Right.
Perfect. There you go.
That's funny.
Forbidden snack.
Yeah. I like that actually I'm doing this because everyone asks me how I do the dice, and I keep saying it's super easy. So now you can see what a hack I am. Right? All right. There we
No,
go.
but
Call
you
you a
just put the
hack?
green screen in there, and then you.
Right. I'm just a hack. This is all I am, guys. All right. Now I'm going to right click that and add a filter to it, and we should be just about done. Oop, not color key, chroma key. Hang on. That's it. Done. All
Is it
right.
like a beauty filter to make the green screen look thinner
What? No, it's no, it's
and have really big eyes?
yeah,
There you go, dice.
perfect. Dice. Okay, so what do we get? I'm sorry.
Also, there's a 17. I'm not getting back. Damn it.
Nah, you're not gonna get that back.
Yeah.
So you got a non-natural
So
20,
it's an unnatural 20.
right? All right, perfect. That's plenty.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. So absolutely. So you're able to. So just describe how you do this.
So it's kind of like using the spear of the Hawkman, and I'm kind of drawing it in the sky. And as I'm doing this, first I'm like bringing the clouds together, kind of like an ink jar, and then I'm dipping it dipping that spear into the clouds, and I'm beginning to write it in the sky.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. So you just write this huge, pray to Magnuson, right? Demigod, and you describe like it's a lot of writing, but you get it out there. Demigod of redemption in parentheses, right? Yeah. So you get it all out there, and the people want to believe. I mean, they know, they can see now. Like, you guys have been moving progressively closer to the coast during this battle, and they can see what's happening. The fear is rising. Their entire navy has been wiped out, and some of their strongest people are dead, and they know they're next. So they are willing to believe. And the prayers start immediately. Bells are going off all over Waterdeep. There's soldiers on the battlements. There's people in the fields, and everyone at once is praying. And I'm going to cut back into the ball. And Magnuson, as you're sitting on this bench in this moment of peace and reflection, you start to hear these chants. At first, it's like you think it's coming from the village, like you think that they've all started singing. And then you realize it's not coming from the village, it's coming from everywhere, and seemingly above and below you at the same time. And they're praying to you.
Seems odd. I'm no one worth praying to.
There's so many voices now. There's a chorus of them, and they're getting louder and louder. And as they pray, you start to feel something. You start to feel, all these people back in the village, you know their history. You've done them for a long time, and you know their sins, and you know the mistakes that they've made. And you start seeing those mistakes, and you start seeing pathways for them to recover from them, to make amends for them, to look at the things that they've done and grow from those things moving forward. And you can see every single way. And you know, absolutely, you could help all of these people. And now you're seeing pathways to these people praying for you. And they're all driving towards a view of a place that feels so familiar. And as you think that, on the horizon, lightning strikes, and it just seems to open up on top of itself, and you can see a giant statue fighting a humongous monster. And you remember who you are.
God. I need to get back.
All right.
But how?
I would like you to roll. I always want to say will save, but there isn't a will save. I would like you to roll Constitution.
A Constitution check or saving throw?
I would say saving throw.
Okay.
I should know. I am the DM. I don't know. What do you think?
21.
All right. Your vision flickers, right? You're suddenly inside the ball, and you're seeing all these explosions, and like you're flying out of control. So it's kind of like flipping around and around and around as you're crashing towards the water. Then boom, you're back on the bench, and then pow, you're back inside it as you crash into the water and begin to bubble down as you see your friends fighting for their lives above you, and then flash, you're back on the bench.
So, seeing that I can kind of feel and sense these pathways of redemption in the people in the village and in the people of these prayers, I want to... Do I remember what happened to me?
Everything. You know everything. You know exactly who you are, how you got here, and why you're here.
I want to use kind of the weight of that feeling, of that emotion, and I want to focus it like a lasso around the entity inside the Godcatcher, and I would like to yank it back into the ball.
All right. I want you to hold right there. Now we're going to jump back into the combat. Whose turn is it next?
Mine.
All right. Now,
did Yara have any other action she could perform?
Good. Good point.
I was wondering if I could, after I'm done, to join the bear.
Hell yes. Okay, so as soon as you think that, right?
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Owlbear, guys. Owlbear.
As soon as you think,
Whatever.
as soon as you think that like a little heads up display kind of pops up, right? Like target acquired, and they're like it goes into autopilot. The wings lock out, and the arms kind of come up, and the legs come up, and you just sail down and attach like a backpack onto the bear, and then merge into it as it forms this giant owl bear that just lets out this roar. And now you all are combined. So add your hit points into the total for the rest of it. And you grow another 25 feet. So now it's like a 200-foot tall thing attacking a 175-foot thing. So it's almost even now.
What's the HP if you're
195 hit points.
Woo! We need
Nice.
Add that.
Nice.
Nice.
Guys, we
Okay.
went from 75 HP to 270. God knows we need all of it.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay, now my chance for the next move. But I have 2 questions.
Hit me.
Before I take my turn. So, one, how much are we still connected to Mags through the bridge? Like, how much can we still kind of sense what's going on with him?
I would like you to roll. What would you roll for this?
My
I
divinity?
want to say no. That makes sense. I was going to say roll friendship, but yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
I mean,
it could be
we'll
like-
friendship, but I'm going to tell you now, that's just max proficiency, and it's like a flat, like 15.
You all always succeed at friendship.
Oh shit! I rolled with advantage. Hang on. I'll just take whatever the first one is. I can.
So it's
You also have
20.
very green dice, Ebony. Apparently. Oh, you know what? Because I know what I did. No, you keep going. You're fine. I need to adjust this a whole lot. There we go.
There
That's
they
better.
are!
There they are.
There they are. My
So-
pretty dice.
Do you want to roll over?
Well, I took the first one,
Gotcha.
which is the lower of the 2 anyway.
it's
Okay.
a dirty
It's
20.
20.
20. Okay, yeah, you stop. So so you're in this giant thing. There's all this combat going on. You realize that you're just added to, and like another, another person pops up on the screen, like when Voltron does the, multi-screen thing, right? And then you suddenly see like Mags on this bench, right? And you're in his viewpoint for a moment, and then you're popping back and forth, but you get this feeling like he's at the bottom of a well. It didn't look like he was at the bottom of a well, but that's what it feels like. Like there's something being projected all around him, some false reality, but he's trapped in this well.
Is he still in the bridge?
Kind of, right? So
Okay.
imagine if the bridge is space and a planet has created a gravity well, and he's at the bottom of that gravity well. So he's in space, but he's also pulled away from all of you.
He's connected, but the connection's...
Okay, but I kind of
Bars.
know, like I can feel, like I know that something has happened in terms of he's been sucked into the ball. Like I'm not
100%.
Yeah, I know that.
Absolutely.
Okay. I am going to attack the God Catcher.
Hell yeah.
So this will, I assume we're all still in melee with the Tarask.
Absolutely.
So this is with advantage and also sneak attack. Oh, hold on. I was about to roll my own thing, but I am not me. I am a giant bear. So
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you can tell the difference.
We're an owl
Yeah.
bear now.
a giant owl bear. I'm sorry, a giant owl bear.
Whose
So
name is
that's a
Hootie?
plus 15 to hit still, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The big boy hours.
Okay, so that's a
30.
33 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah.
I don't know why I came up as a 33 for some reason. I think I could
It
do
is
the
a
total.
33.
Yeah, it is a
Yes,
33. Yeah.
Lychee, we are fighting a Tarask at level 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Godsfall.
Okay, so anyway, given there's I think the AC is only like 17. I think we can safely say that.
I would say
Did I
yeah.
hit?
Yeah, you definitely
So then
hit.
it's 10 d12 or something.
Yeah.
5d12.
5d12, sorry.
5. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Plus
Plus 10.
Plus
Yeah,
yeah, plus 10.
that's right. Confused.
So many dice. Roll 20 is like
I know. It is kind of dying there for a sec.
Just kind of passes out.
It's like,
It's got a little rolling dice ellipses thing happening.
it thought it was free, and then it saw us all log in, and it was just like, oh god, look towards the
So that's
rolls. It's like, not again.
43 damage.
43 damage. So describe what you
Wait,
do with
hang
this
on,
giant
sneak
stone
attack.
owlbear.
Sneak attack.
Plus 4, so that's 47 actually.
All right, describe how this giant stone owlbear attacks.
So yeah, Amity just kind of sees something's gone wrong. Mags is not in the Godcatcher anymore. Magnuson is in the Godcatcher's boss. We knew there was something funky with the statue from the start.
Yep.
The whole reason Amity wanted to go in, not Mags, was because she knew this was fucked up and that something was going to go wrong.
Yeah.
So doesn't really hesitate, turns around, claw into the back of the Godcatcher, where undoubtedly was not expecting it because they are allies.
Correct.
So just claws in right into the ribs, and would like, I don't know if can I get the statue to talk?
Can you get it to talk?
Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Can I,
sure.
talk to the statue?
Sure. So like
hiss.
the whole beak opens up, right? And like this, like it's like a megaphone all the way down to where you are.
Yeah.
Get this little
But,
stone thing.
Like right, because I've got like right up, kind of very much Lannister sends their regards kind
Yeah.
of moment.
Yeah.
Except for, like hiss in the Godcatcher's ear.
Uh-huh.
Let him go if you want to live.
All right. So who's up after you? Also,
That's
is
top of the round.
is the
I'm
God Catcher now in initiative? I don't think they are, right? We have to roll for them because they just got added in.
But I have no
Do
idea.
you
Hang
want
on.
them to just take Mag's old initiative?
No, Grotz, no, because Mags is still gonna have to be in initiative. So let me
Okay.
add Grotz into the initiative. 1 second.
Yeah, give him a roll then.
I do. Move this over here so it's out of the screen. I'm showing all my ass today. Hang on. All right, so that's going to be a 20, not non-natural 20.
Which I believe comes after Ashrin. Because I didn't
Alright.
have the.
Yeah, so then it's like what? Diamond, Tarask, Ashra, and Grix.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So top of the round is Diamond.
Amity, are you gonna do your redistribution thing?
No, because I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't really roll high enough. Also, I forgot that that's just my action, and I also have a bonus action.
Nice. Oh, sorry. Go with your bonus action first.
So I'll just hit it anyway. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna hit it again.
You got
Hit it
two
again.
Mask is
claws.
still there though. Please.
Okay, I'll hit the Tarask. I'll like with my other offhand be like kind of just smack the Tarask one.
Right, exactly. So it's like a claw, and then you just come back around. See, it's like a little,
Yeah.
Owlbear's picking 2 fights. All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm fighting 2
Oops.
fights. That's a 28 to hit.
Okay, and that's also a little transparent, isn't it? All right, so that's a 28-2 hit. That definitely hits. Yes.
And
Ooh.
that's
the spicy damage.
some spicy damage. That's 50
50. Okay.
damage. And does the does the Tarask have more than 200 and something hit points? However many hit points we have.
1 second.
270.
Yes.
Have less?
More.
Has more.
More.
Okay, then we get 50 hit points. So
Nice. Nice. So how does that happen?
it's basically like after kind of the hissing of the threat to the Godcatcher just turns around like, I haven't forgotten about you either, bitch.
We're not done.
Oh, I hate
Just got
this.
both of them by the ears. Like, we're not done with either one of you yet.
Basically, yeah. Kind of like a claw in each rib cage, like drawing. So like we're really all like in a total clusterfuck now because
Totally.
Amity's very much like in a bit brawler mode. So like
Totally.
got like basically like one in a headlock.
Put up your
and
dukes,
is, like,
right? All right, give
hitting
it
the other in the
nuggies.
kidneys.
The track is just really confused on what's going on now.
Right. All right. Excellent. Yeah.
And,
So
like while I kind of hissing at one, kind of sucking the life out of the other.
totally. So as those claws dig into this thing, there's something about this creature. There's a fundamental divinity to it, an old divinity, something even older than the gods. And as your claws really dig into that flesh, the blood runs up the arms and ruins, and this magical energy empowers you and heals some of the cracks in the stone.
Yeah. So who's keeping track of the
Yeah.
owlbears? Like,
What are you guys up to in
points.
hit points right now?
We are now currently at 320 HP.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right.
Just because it doesn't, just to be clear for my colleagues, it won't matter anyway because I've used them all up. But
For
I
my
can't-
colleagues.
I can't take hit points if
Yeah.
I have more hit points than the thing I'm attacking.
Oh,
I'd
that
have
makes
to give it
sense.
to one of you, but
Right.
right now we're all the
Because it's
same
free
creature.
distribution. Right, that makes sense.
So it doesn't. I
that.
wouldn't be able to heal any of you because we're all the same creature right now.
I like that. That's
the only
cool.
person I'd be able to give hit points to is Mags, and I don't really know how that would work in this circumstance. So
Right. Good point.
But we're
Yeah.
all out of it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The mech needs it more than us right
Yeah.
now.
The mech needs to survive right now. Correct.
The mech really needs to survive right now.
All right.
So
Who's
anyway,
up?
that's my go.
Nice.
So I think that would go back to top of the round, so it'd be me, right?
Excellent.
So I rolled a d6 a moment ago. I'm
Yep.
not sure if everybody saw it, but that was
It was
to
a
see if
4,
the-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the bear's yell does not come back, unfortunately.
We've rolled
because
3
we're-
4s to recharge it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, right, because it has to reach. Yeah, that is a bummer. You got close.
Yeah, it'd be like that. So Diamond, so we know something weird's going on with Max. We know something weird's going on with the God Catcher. Priority's still got to be on the Tarrasque, though, because it's,
A
we get-
Tarrasque.
It's a Tarrasque. It eats worlds and it's trying to destroy that city right now.
Yeah.
So she is going to make the attack to try and bite it as the bear mech. That's a 30.
That's definitely going to hit.
Yep.
It's nice to always hit. Unless it's a 1, you're going to hit.
Well, I mean, we've missed a couple times.
That's
Tarrasque
fair.
got high AC, so
Yeah.
that is 34 points of damage.
Yep, that's
as,
going to be nice.
As the now owlbear
The beak.
tears down with the beak, just
Yeah. Yeah, so as Amity clawed into its back, basically, it kind of turns around and its neck just like gets chomped on by this thing. Yeah, because you're just tall enough now to get to the neck.
basically, yep.
Excellent.
I don't think I have anything else I can do as a bonus because we only get the one attack.
Right.
While we're all in here.
I would
The
like you,
bonus-
though, to roll perception.
Sure.
Yeah, because you would uniquely notice this first.
Sure. That was my perception. There it is. Let's hope it's good. It ain't good. Oh, Amity, do I still get to reroll on ones for you, or is that?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Hey, never mind. Let's reroll that perception check. Not the best, but 14. We'll take it.
Okay, so you just like out of the corner of your eye as you're battling this, you see one of your screens come up, and there's like this little blinking red light, and you notice that it's ships, like fishing boats. They sent out their navy, but there's fishing boats along the shoreline, and they're getting smashed up against the shore now because waves are starting to come in. You guys are creating so much turmoil and getting closer to the shore, and now waves are starting to strike water deep and flood the harbor.
Oh boy, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. Diamond will see that and just frown and just say, "We need to be very careful about what we do. We're causing damage to Waterdeep."
Amity, you're muted.
You know what would cause more damage to Waterdeep than some flooding? A Tarrasque.
Yes, that's what I mean. We need to finish this.
Fair enough. All right. Is there anything else you can do, David?
I don't think there's anything. Well, so you said that we're causing damage to Waterdeep.
Yeah, basically the reason you noticed it is because the boats are becoming less boats, more trash.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I guess the question I would have is am I able to reach out to that trash right now?
You're really far. So I would say no, you're just
That's what I
noticing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd ask at least if that was possible. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much that's all I got, kids.
All
I
right.
got bite.
Who's up next? Actually, no. I'm going to say
The
that because
Tarrasque.
even before that, the Tarrasque is going to take a legendary action and
it has
smack you with its tail for biting into its neck. So it's not a one,
it
so
was
it
a one.
so it hits, right?
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Right. And you take
The big boy damage.
32 plus 10, so 42 points of damage as it just kind of like clobbers you, like it takes a hand, a full fist, and just punches you right in the chest, and then it's going to try and nuke you. Oh, I got a 4 as well, so the spines are charging, but it's not going to fire this round. It just goes whole hog on you, so it's going to do 5 attacks.
This is not going to be good, guys.
a hit.
No, it's not.
The claw hits. The claw hits.
Yep.
The tail hits.
Oof, the tail really hits.
Oh, the bite hits.
Yeah, we're dead.
All of them hit. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this all at once.
We might
And I'm
not
gonna
be
s-
dead.
And I'm gonna and I'm
dead. But the
I'm going
Difficult on us, but now you're being difficult on roll 20.
I'm gonna average it. I'm gonna do 20 die 10 plus 10.
Oh gosh.
Times 5 or
Gonna think. It's no, I just added a bunch in. I'm giving you a little bit of mercy here.
yeah.
one day roll 20 will be like,
I don't
oh,
think
yes,
it
I
can do
roll
it.
the dice.
I honestly don't think it can.
It's chugging.
It can do it. So I'm gonna do it in a.
Oh,
Oh,
yep,
oh no,
there it
100.
is.
So you got 110 points of damage, and it just ripping chunks out of you, right?
They're still up.
Yeah.
Still up.
Where is Grotz?
Five.
Where is Grotz in the initiative?
Next up
after
next up after the Tarrasque is Asherin and then Gross.
All right, so it's just tearing chunks out of you, right? And it was going to do a lot more damage, but before it could, almost as a response to you, Amity, you all hear in your heads, "Fine, have it your way." And Grosk inside the Godcatcher turns around, and you all feel like this jolt of divine energy as it opens up and wraps around both of the legs, merging in with you, adding another 25 feet of height as this owlbear opens up and the head begins to transform, and another head pops up and another head pops up, and now you've become this, like, one of you is a snake and one of you is a lion and one of you is a goat, and you've got this giant ball strike tail because you become a manticore as you let out this hideous three-headed roar.
It's pretty sick.
And popping in with your little Voltron heads is Grotz. Let's
Oh no,
get...
this is like when they let what's his face in.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
This is not what
Got
I
a purple
said.
guy for it.
Let's get this done together.
I mean, I'm not
And-
complaining, but this is distinctly not what I asked for.
Magnuson,
To be clear.
how many
For
hit
the rest
points?
of you,
Yeah.
in case the rest of you misunderstood, like, just to be clear, I didn't actually.
Before I left the Godcatcher,
Yes.
the Godcatcher had suffered no damage whatsoever.
So how many hit points does that add to the
The
total?
Godcatcher has a maximum hit
Oh, well, no, I damaged
Cool.
it for 43.
Right. So minus
right
that.
before. So, give me 1 second.
So
Has a hit pool of 275.
So add 275 hit points to the total.
Okay, let's see.
Was that Grotz's turn?
That was Grotz's turn. Grotz had to merge, so that was Grotz's turn.
Next up is me.
That's
Wait,
right.
did Ashrin take a turn?
No, I was before. I was
oh, no.
before Grotz.
No, sorry,
Oh,
Ash.
yes.
No, Ashrin has to go. Pardon me.
So Asherin first, then.
Whoops.
I was before Grotz.
Oh,
But-
whoops. Sorry. It was kind of like poetic. So I just
Yeah, because I was about to cast invisibility on the bear.
Oh no way! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, actually, it's probably for the best that Gratz
Yeah.
could see us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know what to do now.
I mean, you can still cast invisibility on the Manticore.
You still could. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess the
Now we're just
Tarrasque.
now we're just fighting the Tarrasque. So
Tarrasque is more pressing than getting Mags back.
That's a good question. It's a real
Max
good
is in the
question.
ball
Well,
at
unless
the
you
bottom.
know how to get Mags back for sure, I would
Max
go
is in the
Tarrasque
ball at the
first.
bottom of the ocean right now. Is the thing.
You know what? Actually, as you have
Oh,
that,
he is.
as you have
then
that-
I can get him back.
yeah. So like
I have
the
connected
ball
with the
crashed
ball
down
before.
right next to you, like maybe 100 yards away. So you saw it hit the water.
Okay.
So we know what it is.
Ashrin has moved the ball before,
Yes.
so can she pick it up and use it to hit the Tarrasque?
Well, you guys don't have like human hands now, so that's kind of hard. But
Well,
maybe
no, she moved it with her divinity. I think.
right. That yeah. You know what? Go ahead and roll divinity to reach out to the ball.
Chance roll D6 because we were some of the judges.
Good point.
Come on, Magnuson. I mean, come on, Ashford.
Like, this
Almost.
isn't
Yeah.
me.
That's true.
Nope.
Darn.
No.
That- That
go
good
to
thing
the-
too.
Nope.
Ooh,
Okay.
also bad.
You can absolutely feel Magnuson, but again, they're so deep in this well. It's just, you just can't pull them out. You can hear the prayers though. As soon as you connect, you can hear all of Waterdeep praying for Magnuson. You can feel that energy. Maybe, just maybe, you all could bridge with the city. There's so much focus. There's so much energy. There's so much return of prayer. And that's what fuels divinity. And for the first time, you guys feel that energy. You've never tapped into anything like that before, but you think you could.
If I could, I would love to try that.
All right.
As Ashwin's
All right.
doing the whole connection thing.
All right. I would like you to roll your divinity.
Oh boy.
Remember, you've got advantage on bridging specifically.
19.
Oh, yes. That is
Remember, you have
plenty.
advantage.
Oh, yeah.
The energy floods through all of you. The rooms, these rooms you're in, these mech rooms you're in, suddenly feel so much larger. The view feels so
I'll
much
take the
larger.
19.
Yeah, you might as well. Everything feels so much bigger as this energy floods into the creature. Every attack is at advantage from here on out, and you can feel Magnuson. If you wish to, the next person up can reach out and try and pull Magnuson back into the rest of you and fully form the Zord creature that this thing is. You guys finally have a vision of it. Like, there's definitely something this ball has to do with that creature.
Okay, so Ashwin forgoes all of the attacks she possibly could and just tries to reach out to Waterdeep and to Mags and like just pull both of them.
I think at this point you've bridged twice.
Well,
That's
no,
going to have your action.
I'm describing what just happened.
Oh, got you. Sorry. Yes, excellent. So I'm sorry. Repeat. How does Ashwin do this?
Well, I'm imagining her divinity as fate isn't future necessarily, but more of we're fated to be together.
Yeah.
I'm fated to be here at this time.
Yes.
So I want to pull in Mags and Waterdeep together. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to connect them to us, but trying to connect those two together.
Right.
And they just happen to meet at us.
Basically taking your fate strand and the fates of Waterdeep and just trying to get those two strands a little closer together. Yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right. So in all of your heads, even though she's not acting in the statue, there's nothing actually happening, but you can see Ashrin just reach out like this divine form around her. You can see these arms extend out from this huge statue that you're in and reach out to these glowing strands, maybe half a mile wide each, and just begin to draw them together as this divine energy crackles on the horizon all around you. Who's up?
I think it's Mags who's next, right?
All
That
right.
would be me.
So Mags, you are on your bench now, right? But the whole view around you's been cut off. It's all kind of shrunk in. And so imagine if you're in this view you have, but you can see the edge around you like it's a screen. Like the ball around you is now a projection, and you can see just past it, like if it's translucent, and you're now sinking in this water as above you there's explosions and huge chunks of stone falling down all around. And you're sinking.
So, do I still feel that burst of... I don't know if power would be the good way to word it, but that burst of feeling coming from the prayers from the city?
Absolutely. Even as you're pulling away, it's stronger than ever.
I almost want to just use it as a sort of propulsion and start pushing myself towards this vision. But on the same coin, I did want to try to pull Grost out of the statue.
That's going to be harder now because he's part with the others. You'd have to rip him and the statue out of the Zord. And so it's going to be, every roll is going to be at disadvantage to try that. Now to pull yourself towards it would be at advantage because it wants you to be part of it. You can feel this formation wishing that you were there. but pulling him out's going to be hard.
I don't know if Mags would have the idea, but remember that we've always been stronger together, and if you can't get Grotz out yourself, we 5 of us together probably could.
If this
That's
is a
true.
Voltron cartoon, that would be like a little kind of thought bubble as you're hearing it, like echoey, like in the past, right?
Yeah.
Remember,
and in
we're
our
always
Captain
stronger
Planet,
together.
You know your heart, right?
That's right.
Mhm.
You're definitely Heart.
Yeah. Max is heart.
That's true.
Yep. The problem is that Heart never knows their heart. That's why they're Heart.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
Yeah. Except in Captain Planet, he did because he
That's
like
true.
yelled it. He
Right,
went
that's
around.
true. That's fair. Yeah. It was a giveaway.
In
Yeah.
his in this moment, he's starting to feel himself move towards the visage, but he also wants to harken back to the moment in the crater, and that we
Yeah.
could just use this to kind of create a moment of peace and a moment of calm. And he sees a moment of chaos and disarray on the other side. And he
Yeah.
wants to do everything that he can. And the thing he can think of the most is pulling chaos straight out of the heart of that moment.
Okay. I would like you to roll your divinity at disadvantage.
Is this considered a ability check or saving throw?
I would say saving throw.
Divinity is always a saving throw.
It's basically the same thing, right? Yeah.
There's like a little bit of nuance to it, but
Yeah.
certain things interact if it's physically a saving throw or an ability check. So
I just rolled it as a saving throw.
Oh, now that we can see the dice, it's such a tease sometimes. Oh man.
Well, both of those are bad.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
I think that's a good fucking time.
Yeah, good time.
Oh no!
Well, actually, that does help.
Oh.
If his was a 3. Or...
No, it was a 3 and a 6 and a 5, and
Another 3.
and a 3, a 6, a 5, and a 3.
3.
Those are all real bad.
Okay.
God, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
So-
roll 20. You really didn't want you to.
As
That's
Ashrin
a
is
14.
pulling these strands of fate together, right? There's energy being pushed to the side, and that energy, that anti-fate, boxes you in. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you pull, you cannot escape the fate you have set yourself into. Poor Max.
Yeah.
Max sticks to his principles, and I respect that. Even as I'm like, but please.
Hey, Chris, can't wait to come back and emotionally torture you for 2 hours.
um,
Gotta get you that on a t-shirt.
yeah. I think
Welcome
if
to
this-
2 hours of emotional torture.
Yeah. I think this is just a moment of pure terror.
Yeah.
And I just don't even think he knows what to do now. He's just gonna keep pushing, but
Who would-
ultimately gain no ground.
So you're beginning to fall backwards, and you're still in this little scene, even though everything's getting darker and the light is fading all around, and the vision is just limited to like this little 30-foot sphere that you're in. But inside that is your village. And as you're feeling despair and loneliness and nothing, a hand clasps over your shoulder. And you turn and it's your one brother. And then there's another hand on your other shoulder and it's your other one. And behind them are parents and grandparents and uncles and aunts and friends and everyone that's ever supported and believed in you. Even though they're trapped in that small sphere, even though that's all the reality you have is there. And the prayers come flooding in, and you can feel all of this connection. And despite everything else, there's just one little ray of light left. And I would like you to roll your divinity with advantage.
I don't know if this is too crazy, but did I use my bonus action on my turn?
You have not.
Can I retroactively have done Bardic Inspiration for him?
Sure, absolutely. Add your bardic inspiration to that, too, as a single note of Ashrin's voice drops a strand towards you. Just this little teeny peel off from this path of fate that you're trapped within.
A grand total of 27.
You feel suddenly whole. There's love here, but there's also love there. There's a bridge between everything you've ever experienced and everything you've ever tried to do that has driven you to this point, and nothing will deny you. The ball rockets out of the water. There's an explosion all around you, and you feel this incredible energy as it circles once, circles twice, and then slams into your chest. The manticore roars and transforms once again into a dragon, its wings wide, its tail writhing as it crashes down on top of this kaiju. Who's next?
I am.
That would be
Yara! Hey, Yara, roll a d6 for that breath weapon we sure as hell have.
Fuck yeah, you do.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
That's a 3.
Ah! So it's charging.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
Because-
Wait, no, this is a brand new form. So you
This
are
is a
allowed to
brand new
use,
form.
yes. So go ahead and use that breath weapon. So if
But
you,
you are.
there is fire in this creature, there is ice in this creature, there is sound in this creature, there is darkness in this creature, there's light in this creature, but most of all, there is divinity. And you can focus all of these energies into a rainbow blast and fire it at this creature whenever you wish.
Shoot with the rainbow cannon, Yara.
Yeah.
Rob, are you trying to tell us
We
that we are
see-
a rainbow dragon?
Yeah, we're a fucking prismatic rainbow dragon. That is exactly
It's
what we
shit,
are.
It's the best.
No, it's not. It's not gay whatsoever because you know what? As we see Yara's eyes, let me try and find it. Really
Oh yeah, your rainbow
we go.
vision eyes.
Yara's eyes turn into this rainbow color, and you see the dragon's eyes with that same rainbow, and you just
Absolutely.
see the wings beat back twice, and this roar of energy, this roar of divine energy, just comes out of the dragon. So what am I rolling right now?
You are rolling 20 die 10.
Okay,
At
dude, a
last,
half hour.
it's our turn.
Roll 20 finally gets it right.
Sorry, roll 20. Roll 20's power bill. Like, I love the unicorn. It's amazing.
We're just waiting. So how's chat doing today?
Yeah, how are you guys as we wait for roll 20 servers to come back online because we keep crashing them? There we go.
Oh wow, that was kind of low, but that's 95 points of rainbow energy.
It's just tearing into this thing's chest and like forcing it backwards as it's fighting against you. You got anything else, Yara?
I do actually, because as this happens, Yara inside, could I cast a spell really quick?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like
This
to
is
cast
stupid enough. Why not? Go ahead.
Yeah, Yara, taking the lessons she learned from her mother,
Yeah.
finally has an opportunity. I've actually been wanting to do this since round 1, but I've been trying to set it up. I'd like to cast darkness on the Tarrasque's eyes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
That's a good move,
All right.
actually.
What is the saving throw for the Tarrasque then?
Let me take a quick look.
Yeah.
I should have had this pulled up.
This is an even better move than you think it is,
I love
Tyler, and you will see why in a moment.
The saving throw is going to be wait. Oh, because it's on a creature, I feel like we should have a saving throw, but typically the spell itself does not.
It's got to have a
have
saving.
a-
I would imagine against a creature to have a saving throw. Wait. I think darkness works. You can't cast it at distance, can you? Is it a distance weapon?
I can. There's a point that I can see within 60 feet.
Oh, okay, that'll work. Yeah, sure.
It's just an
All right.
area of effect.
I'm going to say there is a saving throw because it's on its actual eyes. Unless it can just move its head and be out of it. You want it to actually be on its eyes, right?
Well, you know what? Let's do it that way. That way, it's only for 1 round.
Perfect. Okay, so this little
Can we do it until
Yeah.
its next turn?
yeah, perfect. This little like bloop, like this little this little like ball of darkness just bloop on its head, and you're this like very frustrated roar. Yeah, excellent.
That's all I need, baby.
I love it. Which gives you a sneak attack because the head's in darkness. Mhm.
Sneak attack,
Absolutely.
Which I lost when
Yep.
we all merged.
All right, then who's up next?
That would be me.
All right, perfect timing, Yara. Perfect timing.
It really.
The very
On your
first
guys-
episode.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do? Now,
In the very first episode of the show, I said that I only had 2 speeds. That this character, Amity, had 2 speeds, Marxist and gay.
Yes.
It turns out there's a 3rd speed, and it's rage.
yes. Yes.
Mark's just gay and angry.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
with the combined triple power of gay, angry Marxist, she does something she has never done before,
All right.
which is cast Divine Smite
Yeah.
on herself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As a bonus action.
Absolutely.
Thunderous Smite.
Right into the tail. Hell yeah.
And I am going to attack this motherfucker. Okay.
Get it.
Good.
Ooh.
Okay,
yeah.
so
16
that's
plus is gonna hit.
Yeah, so 31.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just beautiful, people.
So that's 42.
42 points of damage as the tail slams
Hold
into
on,
its side.
I'm not done.
I know.
That's um. Okay, so plus 3 is plus 5. Plus sneak attack
Surprise,
9.
motherfucker. Where?
is 54.
Yeah. So that tail just cracks into its side. It stumbles over. It was already being blown back by this breath weapon. They both kind of end at the same time, right? And it looks up. It's bloodied. Its eyes are just absolutely enraged at this point. Like it's no longer thinking. It's just in this blind rage. And that little bar that all of you can see finally goes fully red. Who's up? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I can't do it. 'Cause
Right.
I assume it has less hit points than us.
It does have less hit points than you now.
Never
Absolutely.
mind.
All right. Who's
So
up?
I just go, bitch!
Top of the round is Diamond.
All right.
Ooh. One moment.
Literally blind rage. So that's true.
Roll
chat.
20,
That's good.
please. I want the breath weapon back.
Oh,
Don't worry,
bummer.
I'll be the one that rolls it. Everyone here knows that I'll be the one that gets it back.
Look,
There you
it's fine. It's only somebody gets it.
Mhm.
So
Actually, I'm
yeah.
sorry. With that blind rage, it's going to take a legendary action and go ahead and roll again.
Cool.
Yeah,
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Oh, that's
'Cause
right,
it's
because it's
darkness.
blind. Right. Oops.
Yeah.
I actually hit roll 10d10. I'm sorry. Give it a yeah, that's not going to happen. All right. Second roll is a natural 1. The only way it could miss. So it lunges for you, right? But it can't see you, so it just tumbles over the tail as it gets struck. Its legs get swept out underneath it, and it slams face down into the water directly in front of you. Diamond, your next action will be at advantage to attack it.
Yes.
Come on,
Hell
fuck
yes.
it up.
Yeah, so Diamond looks down and is just like, oh, this is very good. And then, the dragon's mouth opens because I presume she still has the heads, basically.
Yes.
And much like before, it's time for some om nom nom. So I guess a 33 is gonna hit.
Absolutely gonna hit.
That's gonna be 47 points of damage as the
47.
dragon's head comes down and just
Yeah,
into
you
this
just
thing.
slam into its back, into the back of the neck as it was pushing itself up and drives its whole head underwater. So now both you and the creature are both like 50 feet underwater at this point.
Just drown this motherfucker.
Nice.
Grapple it. What are drowning rules in D&D?
All right, who's up?
Next
3
up
hours
would
later.
be
Tarask.
All right.
yeah, the
All right.
Tarask goes next.
I'm gonna see if I can do it.
Remember, it's got disadvantage right now because it's still.
Oh, it cannot.
No breath
So
weapon.
it just flips out. I would say once it got hit and shoved underwater, it moved out of the darkness.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's-
it would have moved from that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna go. It's just not raging. It's like a crocodile spinning in the water, right? Just like trying to tear pieces out of you. First attack, hits. Second attack, hits. Third attack, hits. Fourth attack, hits. So claw, bite, tail. Again, it's just this like whirling dervish of damage. And let's see if I can break roll 20 or not. So how's everyone doing? Did you have a good week? I had a really good week. I don't know about you guys.
It's better
I
now.
had
Yeah. It was a pretty great week.
Quick point of order.
Yep.
Are we considering? Are we considering this,
161 points of damage, by the way, as it's just tearing chunks out of you.
and is this split between 5 separate attacks?
This is 4 separate attacks, actually. I took one
separate
off because it
attacks?
fell in the water.
Okay. Then I will just let that go. That's fine.
All
Oh,
right.
are you gonna do your divine thing?
Yeah,
You can
but
still
it's
do
fine.
it. You can
Well,
still
it would
do
only
it.
be a quarter. It would only be a quarter of the damage.
I see what you're saying. Right. Okay.
I mean, every
If
little
that was
bit helps.
one attack, then
Right.
I'd be down. But
Right.
because it's 4, I'm like,
I save it for if it gets its breath weapon back. If you've
Yeah,
got a
that
limited
seems
amount
right.
of time.
Yeah,
That
that's a good
seems
point.
total
I'm
right.
more thinking it won't survive another round of combat to get its breath weapon.
That's
hope.
completely fair,
Sure
too.
hope.
Yeah. All right. Who's up next?
Next after the kaiju, it would be Ashrin.
All right.
Roll for breath weapon, Asher.
Come on,
Oh,
Ashrid.
yeah.
Come on,
That's the
Ashrid.
first part.
Get that rainbow breath weapon. There you go.
Ah, rainbow breath.
And it
Hey,
just comes
let's
roared back.
Do that. So D20 to hit.
Hell yeah. No,
What,
no,
15?
not to hit, just for damage. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think we can even miss because I just had the dragon bite
what's
into
the
the back
damage
of
of
its
the
face.
breath weapon?
It's the mouth is right there. Yeah, so roll 20 d10. There's nothing
Oh, the
it can
gosh.
do. It can't do. I'm not even gonna roll. It's just gonna hit because there's nothing it could literally do.
I don't think it could dex save against it anyway. So.
How? Yeah, exactly.
It's thinking.
It's thinking, don't worry. It's coming. You can just feel the energy flowing through all of you, like drawing just a little bit of divinity from every single one to get this out.
111.
111 points of damage as like bubbles explode all around you, and this energy just fires kind of through its neck, and its eyes light up in this horrible roar, and which is just bubbles because it's underwater. Nicely done. What else can you do, Ashrid?
Oh God, I'm out of bonus actions.
Okay.
I don't think anything.
You can be happy. You did a really
Yeah.
good attack. Okay. All right, then who's after
So
Ashrid?
I think narratively,
Yeah.
I think Ashrid got the breath weapon back because Magnus is out in the mech.
Oh, totally. 100%. Just added all this energy back in. Absolutely.
Because
All
our
right.
strands finally connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next
Finally
up
back
in-
home.
Next up in turn order is Gratz.
All right. So, what is Gratz going to do here?
Well, you should roll to see if he gets the breath weapon back.
That's true. Gratz would want to do that. I would say so. Yeah. Why not?
Should look at that. And he's like,
Yeah. Whoa.
Fuck
That's
yeah, I
nice.
wanna do that too.
No, sadly not. Still
Doesn't
building up.
there's
He
no
hasn't got
friendship.
the heart.
He doesn't have friendship in his heart.
Have rainbow dragon powers.
I would say no. Gratz is still on board. So I would say that Gratz is just gonna like try and like bite it. Just try and like just rip into it. Well, you're all I guess it's already biting, so bite more. I guess. Yeah.
You know, take another bite or something like that.
That is going to be an 8+, so that's definitely going to hit.
Plus 15, yeah.
And let's do
That'll hit.
for another 27 points of damage. So basically, it's just able to kind of like rip the teeth out, like kind of do a little bit of dragging damage as those teeth rip out, and pulls a big chunk of Tarask along with it.
Awesome. I love how you said you're like, yeah, he's still on board. I'm like, I would hope so.
Yeah.
I know he's more concerned with the abyss,
Right.
But like, if the
Yeah.
prime material plane goes, or at least this planet on the prime material,
He's in trouble. Yeah.
he's in trouble for a lot of reasons. A
Yeah.
lot of people.
A whole
are.
bunch of reasons.
Specifically because he's on this plane.
That would also be a big problem. I'm also going to have the Tarask just do a legendary action here and strike back with its tail and roll a natural 1. So again, the Tarask is just flailing about and trying to get to the surface and just cannot land these attacks. Who's up?
Mag.
After Gratz is me.
Yep.
First point of order.
Welcome back.
I don't think a 5 gets it
Is it a
back.
5?
No, 5
It's
does.
a 5 or 6.
5 gets it
5
back.
or 6.
Absolutely does. So this energy again flows through all of you, just drawing a little bit of divinity. Does not enough, like it doesn't hurt, like you did a couple bicep rolls, but a little bit of divinity gets pulled out of you.
Do I need to roll to hit?
You
No.
might be how I'm looking
No.
at it right now through this filter are wrong, but
You're
I
still
don't even
biting
think
right
it
into
was-
it.
I just want to say, I didn't update my Zoom, so I don't have the rainbow eyes.
Oh,
I
womp
believe I have it in spirit.
womp. We
Was
believe.
it
Absolutely.
20d10 plus 10?
It was
Rom, add it in
20
post.
d10 plus 10. Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it a
Track
moment to-
frame by frame, right? Yeah.
Well,
I'll
give
get
it a
all
moment
over
to
that.
Think. Give it a moment to think.
Godsfall season 6 episode 1. When's that coming out, Aram?
Oh, well, it's actually coming out November 30th. The first 4 episodes are already done. The patrons supporters have access to episodes 1 through 3 of season 6 already, and are getting season 4, episode 4 in a couple days as soon as it's wrapped up. So they'll have, I believe, 6 episodes previewed before it's even done. Also, when we start doing Godsfall again, a couple days before, we're going to preview it live. So live here on Twitch, I'll be here, members of the cast will be here, and there'll be some visual elements to help tell the story. So every week we'll be premiering it.
Hopefully
All
there's
right,
enough
so
time
a
for
grand total of 121 points of damage.
121 points of damage. So it just explodes through its shoulder, just tears a giant chunk of it and just blows its right arm off it completely. It's regenerating, but it's just slow now. You seem to have like whatever energy this is seems to have made that regeneration come back just a little bit slower. It's definitely looking quite hurt, and that red is now flashing in your vision on all of your little
Was that
individual
considered
screens.
an action?
That was an action, yes. Yeah, definitely.
Bonus action. I probably should have read this before. Was a spell?
That's fine. We're all making it up live right now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm doing
Hello.
is bullshit divinity stuff. It's fine.
That's really the
It's so
tagline
fun,
for
we
this
wouldn't
whole
keep doing
thing.
it.
Yeah, I mean the tagline for Godsfall is basically bullshit divinity stuff, so it fits right in.
Commands action. Bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. At first level, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on our little
Yeah.
dragon here.
I like
Give us a
that.
bonus to our AC.
Kind of like this ripple of rainbow energy kind of flows over you all. Yeah, I like that.
And
All right.
how much does that give again?
+2.
Yeah, now we got a 21 AC, you guys.
Nice, very very nice. All right, who's up
And,
after
uh,
Mags then?
After Mags will be Yara.
All right, first roll a d6.
Get that breath. Oh,
Oh, it was
so close.
well, I'm glad Magnuson got it. All right, let's go ahead and attack it with a tail. I'm going to say the tail
Heck
swings
yeah,
around.
yeah.
All right, let me find this. All right, and
As you guys are rolling, the tail just kind of punched it in the gut.
Yeah.
Nice. That natural 20 is a really good time.
all right, so and I'm going to go ahead and roll this damage. Just got to think for a second. 10d10 plus
Oh.
10.
10d12.
Yeah.
More.
Big
Question.
Big, yeah, hit me.
I am technically not the one making the attack,
Right.
but I am part of the creature that is making the attack.
Correct.
Can I smite?
Hell yes, you can. Absolutely, you can add
Alright,
smite
cool.
to this.
We're gonna go ahead and add an extra. What is it? 60, 10 damage.
Think
60,
so.
10?
Yep.
It's 60, 10.
Yeah, as soon as roll 20 catches up with us, yeah.
Well, it never rolled the damage, but I got it right
Oh.
here. It's 29 plus 31, so we're at 60 damage plus whatever.
Nice.
Plus another 6. Here, I'll go ahead and roll that.
Nice. Very, very nice.
And that is gonna be another 34 points of radiant damage.
I've got a weird question as well, Rob.
Wait.
Can I smite?
Well, not at the same time.
Okay.
I would say
One
maybe
person.
next
Why
time.
did you only
Yeah.
roll 6d10?
Yes. It's
It's 10d10?
10
No,
D10.
no. It's for smite. I rolled.
Oh, gotcha.
I rolled the 10d10.
Gotcha.
That
So
was
what's
60 so
Yeah,
we're at
I
was
94
adding-
points of damage total.
how
I
many?
was
I'm
adding
sorry.
crit smite damage.
94 points.
94 points. Okay, so as you're like wrestling with this thing, this tail, this razor sharp rainbow tail comes around and just strikes the thing directly in the chest, and you feel this what was just a moment ago a mass of rage and energy stronger than anything you've ever felt just go limp and begin to fall apart. There's an explosion within it. Your whole statue is hurled into the air, and you feel yourselves being pulled apart and the thing just separates. All the statues separate and begin falling backwards, all of them heavily damaged. And all of you are in the middle now, about 200 feet in the air, ejected from these things and just falling downwards. Grotz is in the center of you, and you all are just individuals falling towards the waterline right now.
So we're in our original statues?
No,
Are we
you're in
still
your
in
bodies.
initiative?
So the
Oh.
statues separate. The whole thing was blown out of the water. The statues have separated and are falling backwards inert as you are in the middle in your original bodies, falling down towards the waterline about 200 feet in the air.
Diamond.
Yeah, I got that. I'm on a door. One first question first, though.
Yeah, hit
Is
me.
Mags also ejected?
Mags is also ejected.
That's
Is
all I need
Grotz
to know.
ejected?
Yeah,
Grotz is, yeah, Grotz is
also
right
ejected.
there.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you're,
No,
yeah.
No, it's fine. He can
Yep.
fuck off. It doesn't matter. Diamond
We
will.
killed a Tarask. We can fuck this guy
yeah,
up.
yeah. Diamond will reach into her bag then as we're going, and as per usual, just comes out like flares her little like raccoon hand with like the pearls in them there, and just throws them out. Each one like hitting people here. I will hit Gross as well because
Really? You're going to give Grotz
No.
a feather fall?
No. No.
Doing?
Don't do that.
I mean, I don't know who he is the thing.
That's fair.
He looks like a demon.
Okay, in fairness, though, I mean, we don't. We don't
Actually,
know who he
you
is.
know what? Yeah, you don't know who he is. So, yeah, you would. I mean, he's from a whole different world. So, okay, so you featherfall Grotz
Yeah, I know,
as well.
I realistically, I know he
Only
did something
I
to
know the
Mags,
name.
but Mags is
Right.
out. I don't know he's actually evil.
Right,
Only
okay.
I know the name.
All right, so you're
Yeah.
all. So you just featherfall everyone. The bubbles hit, and Grotz looks kind of surprised, right? And then amused, and is now in a little bubble floating down with the rest of you as Griffin cavalry, dozens of them now, are all flying around. The huge statues crash into the water all around you. Waves slam into water deep. Fishing boats are destroyed. The docks are flooded. But the city is saved. And as you're floating down, like, you're met by Griffin cavalry, and they offer you a ride if you would like it.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
If they want to leave
okay.
Gross
Another-
out here, that they can make that.
They definitely do
will.
not. They do not give Grotz a ride whatsoever, and
Yeah.
you guys jump onto their back as Grotz is just kind of floating downwards, and just gives you guys a little wave and a nod as his bubble hits the water, and he vanishes beneath the waves.
Actually, I had a point of order before
Hit me.
the cavalry shows up.
All
Are we
right,
still
good.
in initiative?
I would say no. I mean, unless you want to be, unless you want to do something. If you want to make an attack, you will be.
I was as part of my description coming out of the ball
Yeah.
before I merged. I
Hell
was
yeah.
holding a lasso of divinity.
All right.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
would like to grab Grost with it.
Okay.
Oh
I would
my
like you
gosh.
to roll to hit with your divinity as your bonus if it's higher than it would normally be to hit with a ranged weapon. I guess it's ranged. Yeah, because
Yes,
you're throwing
so
it. It's
it's
ranged.
Yeah, the lasso's ranged.
That makes
like-
sense. Yeah.
Definition of ranged.
Try and
22?
get into the ball.
All right. So as as he slips beneath the waters and gives you a little kind of wave, boom, right around his wrist. And just as he sinks under, I think you're going to pull him right back up. I would like you to roll opposed strength.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll first, and it's going to be D20 plus 8. Beat a 21.
Oh.
That's a 6.
All right, so he grabs around the rope, this rope of divine energy that both of you can use, and he yanks you off of your griffin, and you are now falling downwards as he slips beneath the water. You're still linked by this divine energy, but you are now tumbling down.
Do I still have that feeling of
Point of order.
everyone?
Point of order.
Yes, hang on. Wait for 1 second. So you're yanked off this thing. There's this divine energy between you. Yes, to answer your question, you do still feel those prayers of the city. They don't know the battle's over.
Okay. I would like to take this moment to. So another quick question. This is more of a clarification question.
Yeah.
The God Catcher Sphere, is that considered a different plane of existence?
I would say yes, it is. Yes.
I would like to cast Banishment
Okay.
and send him back into the sphere.
Oh well.
All right. What is the saving throw?
The saving throw
Charisma.
is
Charisma. Okay. I'm going to say this. The rest of you are still connected to Magnuson. You always have been. There is a connection between all of you. Magnuson has formed a connection with Grost. Magnuson needs energy.
Yes.
You can give it to him, but if you guys fail, there's going to be a consequence.
Yes.
Isn't
All
there
right.
always?
Then
It's always a concept.
I'm going to have...
Look, unlike
Nothing
the
bad has
mainline
ever
team,
happened.
unlike the mainline team, we haven't been burned by bridging yet. So
That's true.
It's true.
All right.
Yeah, nothing bad ever
Then-
happens when we bridge.
Nothing
Like,
bad ever happened.
Grotz
Nothing
rolls with
bad ever
disadvantage,
happens to the
and let's see what
enemies.
happens. What does he need to beat? What's the number he needs to beat?
My current spell save DC at level 6 is a 15.
All right. Let's see what happens. He has a plus, and it's a charisma save.
Charisma saving throw with
Okay, so
disadvantage.
He's got a +6. Let's see what happens.
It's like a charismatic dude.
9 plus 6 is 15.
I would like to use my last luck point.
And make him roll.
Make him roll that again.
All right,
and
here it comes.
Yeah.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
There's a two
Double
twos.
twos.
Double twos. So his hand is just slides out, and there's this arrogance and this and Magnuson, you can feel this despair as you're tumbling through the air, watching him just slide out, and just as his last finger begins to get out, it tightens, and behind you, you can feel this pissed off fucking halfling out of pure spite causes this thing to link, and you just feel Grotz yank back up. This ball leaps out of the water like a fucking Pac-Man Pokeball, clamps around him, and splashes back into the water and bubbles under the ocean. As another griffin swoops in, gets underneath Magnuson just before he just slams into the waves, and now you're all soaring back towards the city.
And I just need to
Our
hold that
spike
for
levels
1
are
minute.
unusually high for
I
one
need to
so
hold that
small.
for 1 minute.
Yep. Yeah. So it's as you're like you can see this ball wrapped around Agrast, and you can see these broken statues falling down all around him as it's getting darker and darker, and the stone just begins to come apart and swirl, and this whirlpool begins to generate as the stones are just slamming around the ball and building around it, and it's getting thicker and thicker and just sinks below the water. And you know that there's no way he's ever getting out of that by himself.
I was gonna say it's like a Pokeball with a little red button at the front. Just like,
I put a post-it on it that says "Do not push."
We're telling Lyral that's down there.
Yeah. By the way,
I kind of slump
dude.
into the saddle on the griffin, breathing heavily, just like I did when we did this last time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And just think about the mistake I almost made.
All right. So you guys are soaring back towards the city, and as you do, they realize that you've won, and there's fireworks and explosions. There's people cheering and just yelling and celebrating as you guys come sailing in. You do a couple laps around, there's guards waving, there's everyone there, and then you land in the courtyard of the castle of Waterdeep, and Lady Silverhand is there to greet you all. Thank you. I don't believe anyone could have done what you've done. There's been much loss, but we are alive, and it is thanks to you. And there's a roar all around you, and she just picks up her staff, and she turns to walk away, and then looks over her shoulder with kind of a smile, with me, and marches towards the palace.
Ashrin is going to run up to Mags and give him a big hug.
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's a big hug moment
Yeah,
with
I
everyone.
really
Yeah.
Amity like climbs up on top.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So you guys are hugging, and there's joy, and people are shouting and cheering. The guards are forming a little, escort all around you, and you just start. Do you follow Lady Silverhand?
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of need to brief her on some stuff too.
Also,
Yeah.
Sure, totally.
Also, we're tired.
yes.
Yeah.
That's been a day.
Yeah,
It's been 7 episodes since our last long rest, Rob.
that's
We've
completely
done
fair.
a lot.
All right, so
Whose
you
fault
all
is that, Yara?
follow her to another one of these silver discs, and she slams her staff into it, turns it, but instead of taking off into the air, it begins to rotate, and it just sinks below the street, and you go down about 10, 20 stories until there's a ka-chunk, and the whole platform rotates, and the door opens up in front of you. But you realize it's not a door. It just, you rotated towards an opening. And there's this huge opening in front of you, and all you can see is treasure and magic glimmering in front of you. We found this vault recently. There was a heist of some sort, but we stopped it. This is all that was
sort of
found within.
Heist of gold dragons in this city of Waterdeep.
But in addition to all the incredible wealth down here, which you can help yourself to if you would like, there were all these items. And she waves her hand, and there's this whole side of the room that's just filled with magical items. And she turns to you and says, "Please select whichever reward you would like." So all of you can select any rare, any very rare magical item that you would like to have. And we're going to go to a break while you determine what that is. So you got 10 minutes each. Ready?
What?
Yeah, you got 10 minutes to
I
decide.
remember
Old game shows where you had to shop at a supermarket really fast and fill your trolley.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. So you guys got 10 minutes to decide. Go ahead and open up your D&D Beyonds and figure out what you want. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. See
Where
you
do I
all then.
go? What do I click on? Magic items. In the game rules tab.
Okay, now that we're out, what the fuck is a rare magic?
And we are back. And my favorite color is pink. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. I haven't bothered to get this pink wire for my microphone, so I've got extreme lengths to have pink around me. The GoXLR holder that I have is pink. My dice are pink. I am a pink freak, I would say. So that's probably the color choice, chat, if you wanted to know. So welcome back to the Grand Vaults of Waterdeep. Have you all made your choices? I think we're gonna go around one by one. So we'll begin with Amity. I'd like you to tell me what your choice is, why you chose it, and then describe the item that you've picked.
So, Amity was looking just at weapons, basically. So she was looking at some daggers, she was looking at some short swords, but eventually she found a longbow that she was really jealous of Yara's ironwood bow that Yara got when they were in the Ironwood Forest. And so this just really spoke to her.
Yeah.
And so it's called the Oath Bow.
Yes.
And
good pick.
Not only is it, it's a magical bow, so you got all your pluses to that, but and the extra damage that a magical weapon will give you, but you can also choose per day basically a sworn enemy.
It's so you. It's so Amity.
Yeah. And you basically, it's the reason it's the Oath Bow is you can declare someone your sworn enemy for 7 days.
Amity goes to bed all excited, can't wait to declare her next sworn enemy.
Yeah.
That guy in particular.
They're basically either for 7 days or until you kill them.
Oh, it's so good.
Or, well, until they die. They could die of anything,
Sure.
I guess.
What a bummer that would be. You track him all the way down. I'm like, oh no, he fell off a wagon.
Still had a heart attack.
Oh well.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of other stuff, like they don't get additional benefits from cover, because basically your bow is like homing in on them.
Right.
is
You're
what
gonna
attracted
find their
us.
ass. You know he's behind
Yeah.
the shop. You're just gonna shoot him anyway. Yeah.
And it's like kind of silver and gold, and it's really cool looking.
Awesome. That's a fantastic pick. All right, Amity. I'm sorry. I'm Ashrin.
Hi.
Amity, pick 5 more things. Go ahead.
Ashrin immediately went for another harp because she already has one.
Of course.
This one
Absolutely.
is, somebody help me pronounce it. Anstruth?
The Anstruth harp.
Anstruth harp.
Oh, okay.
It lets me cast a bunch of things, including levitate, fly, and a 5th level cure wounds.
All good.
And
very good.
when I play it while casting a spell that causes targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw, I can impose disadvantage.
Yes. Oh, so describe what this harp looks like.
I think it's very subtle. It's probably very pretty and wonderfully carved,
Yeah.
but not necessarily Ashrin's style.
Right.
But it's small and subtle, which is kind of why she went
Yeah.
for it.
It's not flashy, but a musician, upon picking it up, instantly knows the quality, like all the
Yes.
workmanship
Yes.
that went into it. It's all in the small details and how it feels and how it plays. Yeah, absolutely.
quality
Good
of the
instruments aren't
strings.
flashy.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds different than anything you've ever played, even
It's
a
like the
single
gold
strand.
style violins. I don't remember what they're called right now, but that
It
people
is
say
the
sound better than any other
it
violin.
is the Stradivarius of
Stradivarius.
harps.
There we
Yes,
go.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
100%. Yeah,
Mhm.
good pick. All right, and then Magnuson.
So Magnuson went kind of tooling around. He saw some rings, he saw some armors, he saw some weapons. There was this nice like hammer that he threw into the cave a couple times. It flew back to his hand. He thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm not much of a thrower. Then he found this really nice shield. Very
That's
similar
Magnuson. Yeah.
very similar in design to the one that he carried from home.
Yeah.
That reminds him of his tribe. And he sets his old one down. He puts on the new one, and once he kind of like thinks about it, it changes shape to mimic the exact shield that he had at home.
Hell yeah.
And he feels a little bit more protected against magical effects because he picked the Spellguard shield.
Oh, good. Of
Which,
course, Magnuson
yeah,
picked a
gives
shield.
him-
How
yes,
can I
he-
protect more people? That's what Magnuson
Yeah.
thought the second he saw everything. Yep.
Yeah. I believe the exact wording on this item is...
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you have advantage on saving throws against spells or other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, and then Yara.
So Yara was looking around. She wasn't really impressed by even the gold. She doesn't care about that stuff.
No. What does gold
and
buy?
so- yeah. I have everything I need. And so she was looking around, and at first she found this wonderful pouch with these bags of beans in it.
Yeah. Oh
And
no.
so she,
Oh God, I forgot Yara's choosing. What a disaster this could be. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
so she was originally going to get that
Oh,
because
okay.
this is really cool.
Yeah.
But she actually had to set it down because she found this beautiful metal rod, and it's just covered in these rainbow-like metal, and
Okay.
it just kind of reminded her of something that her mom used to carry. And so she put down the bag of beads and picked up a rod of the Pact Keeper.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So describe what the Rod of the Pact Keeper does.
So the Rod of the Pact Keeper is great for warlocks. While holding this rod, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and to the saving throw DCs of your warlock spells. You gave us up to a very rare, so of course it's going to be a +3.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. That seems perfect.
In addition, you can regain 1 warlock spell slot as an action while holding the rod, and I
Oh,
can't
that's good.
use that property until the long rest is finished.
Seriously, like without these, every warlord needs their rod. That's absolutely true. And it gives you such huge bonuses. And the extra spell is amazing. All right,
Yes.
great. Fantastic. So and so it's like kind of a rainbow hue. Like, does it have any designs that shaped
So
anyway?
I think so it kind of, the metal is a rainbow hue, and in the different colors you see like different design sets. You see like in the yellow you see like little gold embroidery, in the blue you see like like watery gems in it, and it's just like kind of like the first half, because you're not going to hold that part. So
Sure. Yeah.
and then at the end, the green is where like you can see like a little bit of grass and a little bit of flowers.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so great. I love that. All right, and then Diamond.
So Diamond had to go. So, wait.
Oh, your mic's popping on me a bit. Try one.
Oh,
Diamond has a.
There you are.
go.
You're back.
You're having
Okay.
you're having some connection issues
Yep.
there.
yeah, it seems like a connection issue there. All right. So I'm coming through fine now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Diamond had to go in for something weird, obviously. 'cause it's Diamond.
No surprise, right?
So she's looking around.
Diamonds
you
in
know,
this
there's,
pile.
there's
Like
gold
all of this
everywhere.
is
It's
trash. Yes. Just like pushing aside millions in gold. Like nope, worthless.
I mean, she's already got so much money anyways.
What does
as
it
we've
matter?
established, her bag's
Yeah.
already full of it. So she's like, gold, whatever, I don't care.
Right.
And so she's like, pushing her way through that, like looking at stuff. It's picking up things that are definitely useful. She's able to tell what generally what they are.
Totally.
It's like going through just like
Right.
through a bunch of things until finally she finds something. It's like low
You've
down
dug
to the
like
ground.
10 feet down into a pile of gold. There's just like piles, like little like bursts of gold as you're digging further and further down.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
She digs further down. That's where she finds, she finds it. She finds the thing she wanted because it was buried under all the stuff down there. Of
course.
Exactly where it belongs. And there's like, there's sounds of like a struggle, and then like you hear like a donk and like a bunch of like cartoony noises. And then she like comes up out of there like heaving, like paws like scrambling in the gold as she like heaves this thing up and out, and you see as she pulls up and out onto her shoulder, turns around, a folded up rug.
I know what this is.
All right, I'd like you to describe this rug and tell us what it is.
This rug is massive as she like turns and like lets it sprawl out. It's as big as can be. I don't know the exact dimensions. I'd have to look at it, but it's huge enough that obviously the entire group could stand on it. But she's like, she's smiling as she like steps up onto it, and she's just like, "Watch this." And then she says a word that she like read on the side of it, and the carpet raises into the air.
Yep. So you took a flying carpet large enough for the entire party.
Yes, I did.
I love it.
Gorgeous.
I love
It ain't
it.
fast, but it'll do.
I absolutely love it. So, do you all step on to this flying carpet?
Yeah.
Be the first thing I would do. I'd be like, I want on the flying
Are
carpet.
you kidding?
Yeah.
Of course.
No. Let me on.
All right. Okay, so you're all getting on. Ashton, you seem a little hesitant, but
Yeah.
do you join them?
Yes, eventually.
As they're all clambering on excitedly, right? And you just kind of
Yeah.
like look and you're a little concerned, but you're also happy. Like, this is a good moment for you all. You have earned this joy. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a, I can't think of the word. What's the thing you put in a bookmark?
A book.
You see a bookmark, this ebony bookmark with golden lettering that seems familiar, just off
I
to the side.
immediately step off and run to it.
Okay. You pick it up, you feel an energy in it. There's something familiar about this.
I turn back to the group and say, "Anybody recognize this one?"
No,
Did I
but can
just
we
squint?
sleep first, Ashrin, please? Because
Just-
we're gonna put it in the book, and we're
So-
gonna see a vision of people we love like exploding in a house fire, and
Okay,
we're gonna
fair.
jump through the book, and then we're never gonna ever sleep again.
I
That's
would
true.
say-
I do need sleep.
Yeah, let's say this: that Lady Silverhand's been watching all of you, right? And just lets out a little pearl of laughter as Diamond selects the flying carpet, nods, sees you all joyful, hears you all like, no, we got to sleep. We're begging for sleep. And she just kind of like does a little leap and lands in the middle of the carpet with you. Then sleep you shall have. And she turns her staff to the side. The chamber rolls back around. The 200 feet tall silo now, basically, and you just rise on this flying carpet all the way to the top and burst up above water deep, and there's roars of applause and fireworks everywhere as the whole city is cheering you. And Lady Silverhand directs you back towards the palace where rooms have been set up, food and wine is available, and you all have a feast that is relaxing and refreshing, and there's people cheering and kids are running up and like giving you hugs, and it is a wonderful celebration in your honor.
And then we hit the long rest button, right?
I'm gonna take it long. But as you're having dinner and Ashton, as you're looking at this bookmark and just like kind of fingering it and wondering about it, it strikes you where you've seen these symbols before. These symbols were all over Baros's temple.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, crap.
That's
Sorry, it's the tail.
Yeah, whack, whack, whack.
She jumped up on my lap, knocked my earbuds out, and then
I love cats so much. They're such little assholes. It's the best.
Finn's just peacefully asleep on the floor.
All right, exactly. I'm done now fucking with you. Bye.
Yeah. So during the celebration, like, I feel like a wave of exhaustion after all we've been through. Stone elves. We talked to the dead god Lolth.
Yep.
We just fought a mech battle that nearly killed us.
Yep.
And
Trapped a
as we did-
greater demon. Devil. Wait,
Yeah,
is he a devil or a
all
demon? He's a
within
demon.
Demon. He's from
He's
the
a
He
demon.
acts like a
and-
devil, but he's a demon. It always
Yeah,
fucks
he's a
me up.
demon prince of the abyss.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
before all this, we had that whole thing with Pyrrha and
Tara and
the other
Diane.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tara and Diane, yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
a day.
It's been a
Been a
day.
day.
That's
It's been a-
fair. Yeah, I think you've been like 3 universes over a day. Yeah.
So as we're sitting
This is
there,
actually our fourth
That's right. It's a 4th.
in
yeah.
a day since
Yeah.
we last slept.
Damn, that's insane.
Technically, we've been in 5 since we last slept.
I do just
Yes.
torture my players. I do not know why everyone wants to play with me so badly.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you a T-shirt for Christmas that says DM and it just says like "damage you mentally."
that's perfect. It's exactly
love
what
it.
it stands for. That's great. I
So,
will wear that.
even though elves don't sleep, there's this little moment, maybe if it was a comic, a little panel where we just see Yara cuddled up on the chair that she's sitting at, a bunch of food and desserts in front of her, most of them untouched, but she's just kind of like cuddled up on the chair, and she just fell asleep.
They're there as soon as you wake up. You're ready. You really wanted them, but you're so tired. All right.
Yeah.
Then I would.
Aw,
yeah,
look,
then you guys have- yeah,
look at our baby.
It's a really pleasant. Yeah, and like.
Our little baby who can tear our arms off.
Yeah, right.
So
'cause-
cute.
Right. Our freakishly strong baby.
Our freakishly strong baby.
So, sometime during the festivities, Ashton's gonna go up to Mags and say, "What was in there?"
It's home.
You went home.
I don't think it was actually home, but sure as hell felt like home.
How did you not stay? I mean, isn't that what we're all trying to do? Is to get home?
It wasn't home. It just looks like home. It was a lie. A prison. A prison built upon a throne of lies. To try to make me think that I was okay.
How are you now?
I'm exhausted. I don't remember the last time we slept. I don't remember the last time I ate anything before tonight. I was scared I wasn't even going to be able to be here anymore.
I was scared for you too. And if you'll allow her, she'll kiss you on the cheek.
And he'll allow it.
Oh, roll for cute.
Natural 20. I'm using my look power.
Yay!
Well, we have food and we have sleep.
Those are both good.
If you need to talk, let me know.
Will do.
Turns out Yara's a snorer.
Hey, I will
Yeah.
say,
So
don't-
loud, she's so small.
I will say, I don't know what you guys did, but you guys were the reason I came back. So
I-
thank you.
I called you with everything I had. I didn't want to lose you. I am not going to lose you.
You're stuck with us now, bud.
Amity's
All
well
of you
into
are
her fifth glass. She's just.
All of you are the only way I thought before all of this started, the only one I would ever be connected to with my sister. And I know that fate is a strange thing right now.
Fate is a fickle mistress.
But the only thing
Hey,
I
don't
know
talk
is
about
that,
her mother like that.
you know, I don't approve of everything she does. All I know is that I'm connected to all of you now. And I wasn't going to lose you, Max. I wasn't going to lose you. And she'll squeeze your hand.
Hey, next time that we run into something that looks like maybe it eats gods for breakfast, could you maybe tag me in?
Yeah, we'll
We'll take turns.
just remind me. Remind me next
Yeah.
time that happens.
You were all look.
Yeah.
We were all ready to go into the ball instead of you. Like,
Yeah.
we were all ready to trade our lives
was-
for you, Max.
Oh, I was just gonna like kill the bull. I wasn't gonna go in the bull. I didn't have a great plan. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right,
My
you were
plan
just trying to
was,
figure
like,
out- your plan was
try
to
and
kill the ball.
the
Yeah.
bull.
As you-
Destroying the ball would not have helped because it would have unleashed the prisoner left inside.
Well, yeah, but you were the prisoner left inside at that point, so you can
Right.
see
Sure.
where I was going with it.
Yeah.
Like, it
You were-
worked
but the
out
problem
better
is
than
we had-
my plan was a bad plan, but I'm just saying that was the plan.
It was a
just to
plan,
be-
yeah.
To
With
be
like
fully honest.
you're like all worried, like, well, at least Magnuson learned his lesson. But as you were like downstairs in the magical items, like Mag spent a good 5 minutes looking at this glass vial that clearly said "God Killer," and you're like, no, put that down.
No,
Come on!
He was looking at a magic. He was looking at a bottle with a little flame in it on the shelf that had the tag Ifriti bottle.
Right?
And he's
No,
like,
Jesus!
Let's not. Let's not.
Just a big lever, pull lever, water deep falls, and you're just like, no,
Pull the lever,
Mags.
Grunk. Pull.
Right.
Wrong lever.
Clever!
Oh, and
Leave the
actually,
house.
this is a perfect opportunity. So, Ashrin will ask to borrow or take some gold from Diamond, and
If you ask for some, Diamond just like forks it over. I will say in the background, Diamond has been like doing stuff as well. Like while you've been having that conversation, specifically she's over by Amity at the moment. Amity, you're not sure what she's doing. She has like a tape measure, and like at one point she
She's
had it like next to your
measuring me.
boot for a moment, and like stood back up and like measured you fully like with it, and then she sort of like nods a bit, and then she like sat down and you saw her like pull out her like magic rope, and then you just watch her disassemble that thing. Like it is the weirdest thing. You're not
Little
sure what she's
teeny
doing.
raccoon paws, just like just
It
taking it
just like
apart.
completely unwinds it and like
Yeah.
doing something. But yeah, if you come over and ask for gold, Diamond's like, oh yes, and just like opens up like her bag and just says, just think about what you need, put your hand in, it'll come.
Diamond
Okay.
like dumps 500 gold on the table next to her. Just this pile of it, coins spilling out. Like whatever. Yes, go. Excellent. Back to my rope.
so what she'll do is take some thread from Magnuson's cloak, like the collar thread,
Yeah.
and draw that out into a very fine line. And then gold isn't necessarily thread, but she can also draw that onto a very fine line and then make a coil around the other thread,
Okay.
and then make that into tiny little designs. I mean, this is like
That's cute.
gold springs that are
Yeah.
less than a pencil lead width.
I like that. That's
Oh,
neat.
And
If
if
you
you
need
want to
gold-
look it up, it's called possumet. It's
Oh,
Norse
cool.
possumet.
Neat.
If you need gold thread and stuff like that, I'd like if you say that specifically, Diamond has it.
Mhm.
Like I can guarantee you, she has it because that's how she makes like the little symbols and stuff that she throws at people to activate spells.
Oh,
And
that's
like
cool.
she's given
Yeah.
Yara a shawl and Amity some embroidery, and then Diamond some embroidery for the dog on her back. She'll make this for Magnuson, and it'd be like dwarven script.
Yeah.
Because That's what art is.
Dwarven font, right?
Right, dwarven
Dwarven
font. And so it can go like you just pin it to your collar, and it's like very, very subtle,
Yeah.
but very fancy gold.
And you know, Mags, you kind of get this little flashback to like, you know, when that little girl in the village kept, you know, finding you and giving you gifts, and like there's this kind of weird kind of deja vu as now your new friend has made you something and given it to you. Like there's a centering there that even as you're so longing for home, you at the same point feel like you are home.
Home isn't a place; it's the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
All right,
The
guys.
most
I love
anime
you guys, but if
episode.
one of you doesn't shut up, I'm gonna actually get sick. Come on.
You know what?
I love you guys, but get a grip.
I will use a moment if Lady Silverhand is around.
Yeah, she's there.
To inform her of the being that was inside the ball, so she knows
sure.
what we just locked in the bottom of the ocean.
Absolutely. No. She's been taking notes. I mean, she has a scribe there taking notes for her.
Sure,
But
yeah.
But yeah, she's like,
there was
look.
this.
She's like, look, there's always a threat to the great city of Waterdeep. For tonight, though, we have peace. And there's a huge cheer. Everyone raises their glasses. And I think that's a really good moment to end this episode. And thank you all for a really fantastic end to a nice big arc. There will be a lot more Escape the Union, but I feel like this is a nice little kind of gathering a point for what we've gotten to so far. And let's go around the horn and say who we were and who we were playing, starting with Amity.
Hi, I'm Orla. I play Amity, the demigod of redistribution.
Excellent. And then
You
Astrid.
finally got a long list.
Yeah, finally. I play the demigod of snores. And then Astrid.
Hi, I'm Mary. I play Ashrin, the demigod of strands and tying things together.
Yep. Magnuson.
Hi, I play Magnuson, the demigod of redemption, and also somehow coming out the better end for making stupid mistakes.
Well, that's how we all learn. You know,
Isn't that also redemption?
You know, yeah, that's what redemption is, man.
Yeah, he's a demigod of anime redemption arcs.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
There you go.
that's what I do. Yes, excellent.
Yes.
And now Yara.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I play Yara, the demigod of stewardship and future god of chaos.
Nice. Yeah, that's future. I don't know, present, and now Diamond.
Hi, I'm James, and I play Diamond in the Rough, the demigod of trash, and doing weird things in the background constantly.
Right, exactly. Background animation, like trash and background animation, right? Okay, well,
If we were a TV show, like absolutely, Diamond's the character that the animation staff gets to just like animate in the background, just doing weird stuff
Yes.
constantly.
you're the demigod of pulling focus. That's basically what you are.
Basically,
right?
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us for this week's episode of Escape the Union. We'll announce our next show soon, and we cannot wait to see you all for that. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.